Good morning, everyone. Today we have something different for our message, and it's going to be we're going to have 3 skits. And as shepherds, we have groups all mixed up different ages, right? Jane, Donna, Ed, and I have a group of shepherds, and you know who they are. But we thought about it, sheep that are all different ages, but we thought about it. Each of us has different concerns and worries or, problems in our lives at different stages. And we decided to divide our groups into 3. And it has nothing to do with old, young, or anything, but we're going to do it in order chronologically. We're going to start with our young group. And this group will be, anyone who is 30 and younger, okay? So all of you who are 30 and younger are considered young. And I want to invite Donna up here, our shepherd, and she'll explain what the first skit is going to be about.
I really love this picture, because of our title. Yes, Jacinto. Jacinto, yes, thank you. Yes, how can one keep warm alone? You see, he's all by himself. So how can you keep warm alone? Okay, so the first skit is we're going to be focusing on the youth. And there's a lot of issues happening with the youth, and we're going to see if by the skit we can show an issue, and then Brenda's going to come back up and talk some more. So we're going to have Steve is the pastor. Pastor Steve, come on up. And then we have 2 young Pastor Steve. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. Huh? Okay, Pastor Steve here, and then we have Katie is a young person.
No.
A younger than us, younger than Steve and us. And I was hoping Cyrus would come, but we have Leon. So Leon, come up. And also in this skit is myself. All right.
The youngest of them all. Hey, Auntie Donna.
Hey, Leon, how you doing? What's going on? How you been? Hey, but you know what? I gotta go make copies because I gotta go to a meeting. So, hey, take care. I'll talk to you later, okay? I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. See you next week. Pastor Steve.
Leon, nice haircut.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking it's about time that I got it cut.
Where'd you have it done? Text me the address, because my nephew's looking for a hairstylist. And that looks good. I'll have to talk to you later because I got a meeting to go to too, and I'm late. So,
You too.
bye.
Oh, yeah. I'll text you. Bye.
Hey, Leon.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, wanna go get boba with us?
Um,
Hey, what's wrong? Looks like there's something on your mind.
no, it's nothing. I'll see you guys all later. You guys can go ahead.
Okay.
Bye. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Okay, let's think about what went on. What's going on here? What do we see? Everyone's busy. The youth are busy. The shepherd's busy. The pastor's busy. Oh no, what's going to happen? What do you think happened after this? Think about it. I want you to turn to your partner next to you and think off the top of your head, what is Leon going to do? Okay, right now, 1 minute. What do you think is going to happen? Or how Katie feels? Okay, great. Come on back. Okay, all you youth out there that are 30 and younger, do you kind of feel sometimes your life is there's just too much going on and nobody understands, and yet you want to be independent? I mean, you don't want to always go to your parents, right? I mean, they don't understand. And you go to your best friend, but you know, sometimes they're not available. And then your pastor, well, she's great, but gosh, she's always busy with her kids and all that. And then shepherds, oh man, we're busy. So are you getting a feeling that you're being crunched and you just don't know who to turn to? Okay, so I don't know what you talked about in your groups, but I want to ask you. In the past, we think about last year, we were saying that sheep can always go to their shepherds. But there's a new focus this year. We want the sheep to think about each other and maybe help each other, right? Because we're just human. We can't always be with you all the time. Pastor Emily can't be with us all the time. And your parents don't listen, right? So who do you go to? I mean, they don't understand. They're old. They don't think like you. Okay, so if Leon could turn to I don't know, Katie, but sometimes you just want to be alone, and you just you want to show that you can handle it. But sometimes we can't, and that's why God gave us friends, and that's why God. Of any age. It can be an older friend. It could be a younger friend. It could be another person who is as old as your shepherd, but not your shepherd. So I think that God intends for us to help each other. Just like our verse says, you can't keep warm alone. Think about it. If you're freezing out in the wilderness, isn't it warmer to hug someone and keep warm during the night? So this applies to our lives. If Leon feels that he has no one to talk to, maybe he's not approachable right now, but can we help him by praying for him? Sure. So that is a big help if we just pray for one another and open up an opportunity where we can talk, right? And the Holy Spirit will provide that time. So in this particular skit, I want to remind you that youth can seek each other. Youth or older, doesn't matter. And go beyond your sheepfold. You can talk to someone else in another group, another church, or one who doesn't even go to church, in your community, in your workplace. These are all your co-sheep, because we are all sheep under our shepherd, Jesus, right? So we're all part of one family. Okay, so if one falls, we pick each other up. Isn't that a good scenario, right, Isaac and Joseph? If your brother falls, don't you help him up? Yeah, and you help each other up. If dad falls, you help dad up, right? That's how it works. Okay, so our next skit I'd like to introduce is the middle age group. Now, the middle age group is a big group, and actually I'm not part of that group, but I'm acting as the shepherd. Okay, and my middle-aged actors are Diana and Sonia and Kendrick. Yay. Okay, come on up, and I'll introduce the skit. I am their shepherd, and these are my sheep. Okay, and we'll start with me over here. But okay. Oh, please come up to the mic or hold the mic. You want to hold the mic? Go grab that mic. Oh, this one, okay. Well, you can stand there. Okay. Hi, Diana!
So good to see you.
Oh, I miss you. You haven't been at church. Oh, I want to tell you, there's a special summer intergenerational Sunday school class starting pretty soon. I sure hope you can make it. I know how busy you are, but please try to come. It starts July 2nd.
Oh, you did mention it in a couple of emails that you usually email me.
Good. Okay.
But, I'm not sure if I can come, and...
Oh, I hope you can make it. It's going to be really fun. It's about the Holy Land, and you know how we all came back, and we want to tell you all about it.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Okay.
really good.
I
And
have
you know
to
what?
go. I'm really busy. I have to see Pastor
okay,
Emily.
but
You know how she always has to call me for a meeting.
Okay, 9:30 is a little bit early. I'll email you. I'll email you, okay? Okay.
Did you hear about the new adult school class?
I'm thinking about going this time, but I don't know anyone at church. I'm kind of shy.
What about you?
Oh, well, my shepherd, she told me about it in many forms, like text, email, and in person just a minute ago. But she's always busy and she means well, but sometimes I don't feel comfortable talking with her, It's always in a large group, and, sometimes I find it even hard to talk to her, and Sundays are so rushed, there's hardly any time, and sometimes I need the whole day to kind of explain all the details to her. But, and then the other thing is, since she doesn't know the details, she doesn't understand all the issues that's going on in my life right now. So that's why I don't feel comfortable sharing.
We have some free time if you want to talk.
Let's find a quiet place upstairs.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, again, what's going on here? Turn to your neighbor now and tell me, what do you think's going to happen with Diana and Kendrick and Sonia? Are they going to come to the Sunday school class? Are they feeling kind of like, are they going to help each other or what? Turn to your partner now and tell me how you think this is going to end. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, everybody, let's come on back. Okay, I know I've been there before. The middle age group is a very, very busy time of life, okay? There's just not enough hours in the day, right, Pastor Emily, to do everything? And we want to do everything. We can't say no, can we? And our kids are growing up, they're going to college, and all this thinking about marriage and weddings, and it's like a very, busy time in our lives. And even when we're single, life is busy, right, Sonia? There's family, there's your mother to take care of. Kendrick has his boys and raising them up and making sure they do the right thing. So it's hard. So what do you think? This middle age group really needs to turn to each other, right? And I think that's very valuable to have friends, to be accountable with. You know what that word means? Christian accountability. Meaning, is there someone in your life that you can trust, that you can tell your story to, who would not tell anybody else, but really help you and encourage you when you need it, that you can trust that they won't tell anybody else? And then that person will care for you, and when they notice that, Kendrick, you look kind of tired today, and they are certainly concerned about you, and they will call you on it, like, what can I do to help you? Or if Diana looks really stressed, Sonia could say, can I help you out? I know you're busy. If you can't do coffee hour or hospitality, I'll help out, or, little things. And I think that if we help each other during this very hard time in the Middle Ages, that we need someone to trust and depend on, and one we could pray and build one another up, because aren't we all in a whole family together? And in order to survive, you depend and lean on each other, and that's perfectly okay, right? Isn't that what Jesus intended? That we are all children of God, and he planned for each of us to take care of each other, not just in our church, beyond our church. Our neighbors, our friends, anyone we meet, these are our brothers and sisters in the whole world, okay? So be accountable, care for one another, build one another up. This is the message for the middle age group. Okay, I want to invite Jane, and this is our senior group.
Yes. All right, from middle age to seniors.
You know, Brenda says the middle agers want to do everything. We seniors want to do everything too. But, the big but is we get tired easily. So, we deal with all kinds of issues like memory loss, health issues, we have aches and pains, we have cataracts we need to take care of. We have to watch where we're walking because we may trip and fall on our face. We think about death, believe it or not. It's not the worst thing to think about, but we do think about it. And so we have to deal with a lot of issues about growing old, especially regarding our health, our safety, and death. So these are the issues we have to deal with as seniors. So I'd like to invite Bert and Brenda and Donna up to help me with my skit. Oh, this is not going to work.
Should we stand by the mic?
Okay, why don't we, stand, we'll just stand here together. So I'm still be the shepherd.
Okay.
I'm a sheep.
And we're sheep,
Okay,
old sheep.
I'm a young ram.
Okay, I'll start.
okay, go ahead, Brenda.
Oh, wow, I had such a hard time this morning.
What, Brenda, what are you talking about? What happened?
Are you talking about not being able to find your glasses again?
I saw that old Lassie movie last night. It was a tearjerker.
No,
not
Lassie.
glasses.
But I thought you were talking about Lassie.
Oh, I was saying that when I got up, boy, did I not feel like coming to church today. I was so tired and spent all day with grandkids yesterday, and my body just isn't cooperating. And my arms are numb and my legs are weak, and you know, I don't want to talk about my feet.
But Brenda, did you tell your doctor about this?
My doctor says I need to exercise more and lose some weight and eat healthier.
I think we all need to do that. Don't you think? But it's hard at our age to change because we could start by helping each other. Well, maybe we could start helping each other, like being accountable to living healthier. How about walking together on Saturday morning?
Well, I don't know, Jane, because I remember seeing my neighbor walking out the other day, and guess what? He died. Oh, let's have a moment of silence.
Brenda, not everyone dies like that. Hey, why don't I pick you up and we'll walk together?
Let's ask some others to join us. It would be more fun and not like a task.
Maybe we can watch a Lassie movie after that.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, the question is, will the sheep go to the doctor? Will they start walking together? Or will they end up watching a Lassie movie together? Okay, let's turn to your neighbor and you think about how this will end. Okay, come on back. Okay. It's obvious that us seniors need to really carry the weight for each other. And I know that I thank God for this prayer group or the small group that I belong to. And it's helped me through the years and helped me through my, difficult times or ill times or whatever. And my group really cares for me and prays for me, and that really helps when you're older. because often we can't be there physically for each other, but we can certainly have the power of prayer, and that really works. And so we need to confide in one another and listen and be good listeners. Because sometimes, don't you feel that you just want someone to hear your story and not necessarily tell you what to do, but just hear how you're suffering or what's bothering you? And isn't it great when someone is just listening and you know they hurt you and you thank them, and then you feel better already because you've shared your story with someone and someone else is accountable, and you know they're going to check up on you and ask you maybe next week or how you're doing. And isn't it great to have a phone call? I know that Sonia is my wonderful sheep, and she calls me all the time, and she makes my day. And you know, she always asks how you doing, and I always ask how she's doing. And you know, we may not be having a good day, but after our call, we feel better, don't we, Sonia? So you can call someone, email, text, or whatever method you use, it helps. So remember, exercise is good. Exercise with one another, comfort one another, say prayers, text, call each other, show that you care. That's all it is. Okay? Thank you.
So as part of this experience of what we had just shown you, our follow-up would be that we invite you to join us at Hospitality Hour. And I'm going to have these strips of paper on a table, and there's a question. It's the same question, a strip of paper. What are some of your thoughts on how we may support and care for one another? So we invite you to quickly get your food, sit at any table. It's open seating. Remember last year we had to sit with your shepherd, and we kind of ran out of room and then people didn't know where they were supposed to go. And I have note paper for you, and if you would just elect someone from your table to just jot down some notes of your thoughts of how we can care for one another. That would be helpful for us shepherds, so that we can continue to do a better ministry in caring for you and for each other. Okay?
Thank you all for your participation. And you know, after thinking and talking together about the outcomes of each skit, how we are moved to be shepherds to each other, I think of the question that Jesus asked of Simon Peter. The question was, do you love me? And he didn't say it once, he didn't say it twice, but he said it 3 times. And each time the answer, of course, Simon Peter said was yes. And then each time Jesus followed up with the words, feed my lambs, shepherd my sheep, feed my sheep. All right, so now we're going to read together this affirmation of faith that sums up who we are, what we are to do, and know that we are not alone. We are not alone. We live in God's world. We believe in God, who has created and is creating, who has come in Jesus, the Word made flesh, to reconcile and make new, who works in us and others by the Spirit. We trust in God. We are called to be the church, to celebrate God's presence, to love and serve others, to seek justice and resist evil, to proclaim Jesus, crucified and risen, our judge and our hope. In life, in death, in life beyond death, God is with us. We are not alone. Thanks be to God. Amen.